Hello, dear students. Hope all of you liked lesson 5 Theseus and the Minotaur. As you all know, it's a Greek tales for the kids. So, we will continue with the part 2 Theseus and the Minotaur. Before getting into, let me remind you of the last part of Theseus and the Minotaur, part 1. So, what happened in the last part, as I have told you? King Minos was the king of Crete, and King Aegeus is the king of Athens. So they had a battle, and in the battle, King of Athens, King Aegeus, they were defeated, and they had a peace on one condition. The condition was that 7 maidens and 7 young men has to be sent to Crete every year. So let's see what happened to these 7 young men and 7 young maidens. After several days of journey, the ship earning 7 maidens and 7 young men arrived at Crete. So once again I will read. After several days of journey, the ship earning 7 maidens and 7 young men arrived at Crete. So they have arrived at Crete. Where is this Crete? As I have told you, it's a Mediterranean island. So the prisoners were taken to the capital and presented before the king. So these prisoners were taken to the capital and presented before the king. Many spectators gathered at the court to see them. The people who came to watch, they are the spectators. So they came to see these people. At one side of the throne sat a lovely maiden. So in the one side of the throne there sat a lovely maiden. She was Ariadne, daughter of King Minos. So who is she? She is Ariadne, daughter of King Minos. Who is King Minos? He is the king of Crete. And who is Ariadne? She is the daughter of King Minos. She looked sad and sorrowful. So she was so sad. She was not happy at all. People around her were talking and laughing. So those people sat around her, were laughing and talking and having fun. For them it was all fun. For those people, it was all fun. Ariadne's eyes were wet with tears as she thought about the fate of these unfortunate prisoners. So her eyes, these lovely maidens, the King Minos' daughter, Ariadne's eyes were wet with tears as she thought about the fate. So what is going to happen to these 7 young maids and 7 young men? So she was so sad. She was so sad, and she was she was thinking about the fate of these prisoners. Suddenly her eyes fell on a young man among the prisoners. So suddenly she noticed a young man. He seemed least frightened. He was very courageous. He was fearless. King Minos to notice that brave young man. So King Minos also noticed this young man. Who are you, young man? You look so courageous, asked King Minos. Rest all were weeping, wailing and all. No, instead of this young man, he was so courageous. He was looking so brave. I am Theseus, son of King Aegeus of Athens. So he introduced himself. I am Theseus, son of King Aegeus of Athens. I have come to kill the Minotaur, and I will kill it. So he told the Theseus, the king of the Aegeus' son, had told him, I have come to kill the Minotaur and I will kill him, said Theseus courageously. You are a courageous young man to say that. So far, no people or no men said that. So you are very courageous to say that. But young man, remember that no one has come back alive from the maze of the Minotaur. So I have already told you what is a maze. You can see here in this picture, I have given you the image of the maze, you can see here. So it's a puzzle type. No, if one enters inside, nobody can come outside. So here you can see it. That's a maze. But young man, remember that no one has come back alive from the maze of the Minotaur. It will crush you with its huge horns. As I have told you, who is a Minotaur? He is a half man and a half bull. You can see here in the image, I have given the image of Minotaur. It will crush you with its huge horns and tear you to pieces with its long and sharp teeth. So the King Minos is telling that it will crush you with its huge horns and tear you into pieces with its long sharp teeth. I want to see how far your courage will help you. So you look so brave, you look fearless, you look so courageous. Let me see how far you look so. Tomorrow you shall be the first one to be thrown to the Minotaur. So he told that tomorrow you will be the first one to thrown to the Minotaur, said King Minos. Guards, put this young man in a separate cell, and tomorrow at dawn send him to the Minotaur. So he ordered the guards to put this young man. Who is this young man? Theseus. Who is this Theseus? The King Aegeus' son. Who is King Aegeus? He is the king of Athens. They put them in a separate cell, and at dawn means the next day morning, send him to the Minotaur. Ariadne felt sad to hear her father's words. So this lovely maiden, the daughter of Minos, felt so sad to hear her father's words. She liked Theseus. She loved Theseus. She liked Theseus. So she thought, I must help him. He must not die, said Ariadne to herself. So Ariadne is telling her to herself that he must not die. That night, Ariadne quietly slipped out of her room and hurried to Theseus' cell. So what happened that night? Ariadne quietly slipped out of her room and hurried. She went into Theseus' cell where Theseus was kept. Theseus was lying awake, thinking about ways of killing the evil monster. So he wanted to get rid of the monster. So he did not like the people wailing and weeping. So he wanted to somehow save the people. So he was thinking about the ways of killing the evil monster. Suddenly, Ariadne stepped in and said in a low voice. So she got inside the cell of Theseus, and Ariadne stepped in and said in a low voice, "Do not make noise. The guards will hear." So you should not make noise. So when somebody get inside suddenly into our room, we shout, we make noise, isn't it? So in the same way, so instead of making noise, she's telling that to keep quiet to Theseus. "Who are you, fair maiden?" asked Theseus in surprise. So Theseus is asking, "Who are you? Who are you, fair maiden?" "I am Ariadne, daughter of King Minos." So she told, "I am Ariadne, daughter of King Minos. I have come to help you. So I wanted to help you. Come with me quietly," replied Ariadne. Theseus got up and followed her. So he got up and followed Ariadne. Soon they were out of prison. So they were out of prison. "Where are you taking me to?" asked Theseus. "Where are you taking me?" he asked. Who asked? Theseus asked. "I shall take you to the shore. From there you take a boat and sail away." So she is telling that I will take you to seashore, and from there you can take a boat and you can sail away. "I want to save your life," said Ariadne. "I have come to kill the monster. I will return only after killing it." So Ariadne wanted to save his life, and she is telling him to sail and go away from here. But Theseus is telling that he is continuously telling that I have come here to kill the monster. Without killing, I will not go back. "Take me to the place where it lays," pleaded Theseus. So he requested, "Take me to the place where the monster is living. If you insist, I shall take you there, but I advise you not to go there." "If you are continuously insisting me, I will take you there," Ariadne said. "But I advise not to go there. It will kill you. It's a huge monster," said Ariadne. So she's telling that if you are continuously insisting, I can take you, but my advice is that you don't go there. otherwise it will kill you. It's a huge monster. Give me a sword and take me to the maze where it lives, insisted Theseus. So he is asking for a sword, and he told Ariadne to take him to the maze where the monster is living. Continuously he was insisting to the Ariadne. So that much is enough for today. Let us learn the word meaning. Crete, as I have told you, that's the largest Greek island in the Mediterranean. Spectators, the people who watch, courageous, fearless, huge, extremely large, insisted, demand something forcefully. So homework for you. Read the lesson and learn the word meaning. Thank you.